Picture a young shepherd boy, seemingly insignificant, facing a towering giant. This is David, facing off against Goliath. In the midst of a trembling crowd, David steps forward, a figure of humble courage against the colossal adversary. His weapon, not a sword, not a spear, but a single smooth stone and a slingshot. But the true strength of David lies not in his hands, but in his heart, in his unflinching faith in God. Against all odds, in the face of fear and uncertainty, David stands tall. The stone flies, guided by more than just the aim of a shepherd boy. It strikes true, and the ground shakes as Goliath, the giant, the unbeatable foe, falls. The impossible made possible, the underdog victorious. And so, with a single stone, David felled the mighty Goliath, etching his name in the annals of history. As David's fame soars, King Saul's admiration turns into a dangerous envy. As the dust settles on the battlefield and the cheers of victory echo through the land, David, our youthful hero, steps into the limelight. His bravery and skill have won him the adoration of the people, their praises ringing louder than any royal decree. They sing songs of his courage, his triumph over Goliath, and his rising success. In the shadow of these jubilant chants, King Saul finds himself eclipsed. Once the revered monarch, Saul now watches as his people's admiration shifts towards David. The songs of David's victories, his greater triumphs, resound in Saul's ears, stirring a dangerous storm within him. Admiration, once a warm glow, now curdles into a bitter poison. Jealousy takes root in the king's heart, growing with every cheer for David, every whisper of praise. Saul's eyes, once filled with pride, now simmer with envy. Thus, the seeds of discord were sown in the palace, setting the stage for a perilous game of power. Saul's obsession with David takes a dangerous turn as he makes multiple attempts on David's life. Imagine the tension as the king's admiration morphs into a lethal fixation, his heart poisoned by the green-eyed monster of jealousy. In the royal court, a game of cat and mouse ensues. David, the unsuspecting mouse, finds himself the target of a king's wrath. But as fate would have it, he isn't alone in his struggle. Jonathan, Saul's own son, and Michal, David's wife and Saul's daughter, become his protectors, his guardians, his lifelines. They guide him through the labyrinth of the palace, helping him evade the deadly traps set by Saul. David's life becomes a series of narrow escapes, a testament to his resilience and the loyalty of his allies. In the face of danger, David finds protectors in unlikely places, further fueling the king's rage. His survival, against all odds, only serves to stoke the flames of Saul's obsession. In the midst of danger, a true friend emerges in Jonathan, who puts his life at risk to protect David. A deep bond of friendship, stronger than the ties of royal blood, forms between these two noble souls. Jonathan, the prince, and David, the shepherd-turned-hero, find a kinship that transcends the usual bounds of camaraderie. In an era defined by treachery and ambition, their friendship is a beacon of hope and trust. Jonathan, aware of his father's murderous intentions, does everything in his power to keep David safe. He devises a coded signal involving arrows to communicate with David, warning him of the impending danger. This friendship is not without its sacrifices. Jonathan risks the wrath of his father, King Saul, and jeopardizes his own place in the royal lineage. But his loyalty to David never wavers. Through the darkest of times, the bond of friendship shines bright, offering hope and solace. As David takes flight, a desperate and cunning survivalist emerges, while Saul spirals into madness. Driven by the need to survive, David employs his wits to outsmart his enemies. He deceives Ahimelech, a priest, to secure supplies, and then, in an extraordinary act of improvisation, feigns insanity to escape detection among the Philistines in Gath. Meanwhile, King Saul, consumed by his relentless pursuit of David, loses sight of his royal duties and his connection to righteousness. His wrath knows no bounds, leading to a horrifying massacre of the innocent priests of Nob. This chilling act of violence marks a profound shift in Saul's character, a descent into madness fueled by fear and jealousy. Yet, even in the midst of this chaos, David's heroism shines through. Despite being a fugitive, he rises to the occasion to protect Keilah from the Philistines. Constantly on the move to evade Saul's grasp, David becomes a beacon of hope and resilience. His actions serve as a testament to his unyielding integrity and his unwavering commitment to his people. The contrast between David and Saul is stark. While David navigates adversity with courage and cunning, Saul succumbs to his obsessions, spiraling into a pit of despair. Their intertwined fates offer a cautionary tale about the destructive power of jealousy and the redemptive potential of bravery and wisdom. David's journey reflects his resilience and integrity, while Saul's actions mirror his descent into madness and fear. David's journey from a shepherd to a fugitive is a saga of bravery, wisdom, and integrity. A boy who once tended sheep rose to become a national hero, standing tall against the fearsome giant, Goliath. His story is one of courage and faith, of a single stone that toppled a titan. As David's fame soared, he faced a different kind of giant, the dangerous envy of King Saul. The palace, once a place of honor, became a den of deadly pursuits. Yet David remained steadfast, his wisdom and integrity guiding him through these perilous times. In contrast, we see King Saul's descent into jealousy and fear. The once admired king allowed his admiration for David to turn into a lethal obsession, leading him down a path of darkness. His actions serve as a stark reminder of how unchecked negative emotions can lead to our downfall. David's friendship with Jonathan, his cunning in the face of adversity, and his mercy towards Saul even when his own life was in danger, all speak volumes about his character. These stories from the book of Samuel teach us valuable lessons about courage, friendship, wisdom, and the importance of integrity. So, what lessons do these stories hold for us today? Perhaps they remind us to face our giants with courage, to value true friendship, and to always choose honor over vengeance. Share your insights below, and don't forget to subscribe for more explorations into these timeless narratives.